home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the... So the Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Sets up the screen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Bringing it back. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There's the pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Texas A&M going quickly.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more...
Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
pace. They got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. And some room to work. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to cap.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going for it all. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it for a big play. All by himself down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
He's got it out. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. But the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Rourke. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They want that clock to run. Got the first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get there.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll go right back to the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win too. Man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Rebels now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A big third down coming, and Hoddy Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires complete on the crosser. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Aggies! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, a much bigger dreams for this squad. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Eaton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6